Thank you, Hodge00312. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing okay. We are going to be editing some pictures today. Hope you can stick around. Alright guys, how about we start? Yeah, why not? Can't make you wait any longer, guys. Hello everybody. Hope everybody's doing okay. We are gonna be editing some photos today. Let me double check my audio as well. Just wanna make sure I'm good with the audio. See me better, hopefully. Let me check the audio. Who is around? Please, as soon as you get connected, let me know where you're connected from so I can say hello. This live stream will be bilingual, so I'll try to jump from Spanish to English and vice versa. Doy la bienvenida a todos los que están conectándose. Déjenme saber de dónde se conecta. Agradezco a todos su apoyo. Vamos a estar editando un par de fotos el día de hoy de dos compañías. La primera es Soulfeng. Guys from Soulfeng, thank you so much for sending me those beautiful shoes. Which, you know what? Let me bring them and we'll talk about them. Alright. I'm gonna bring just one of them. And then the other company, which is Vratim. Thank you guys. Alright. So here we go. We got Soulfeng shoes. Look at that. 8. They are pretty awesome. I'm excited. And I took some photos, which you guys will see today. And then Vratim. Look at those shoes. 8. Ain't that awesome? Love those shoes. Vratim sent me a few other items. Sent me 2 shirts, linear, and I just want to give you guys a big shout out. Vratim, and well, start with Vratim. Please go to vratim.com. Use code symbols if you want to get I believe it's 10% off in your next purchase. Go ahead and do that. And then a big shout out to Soulfeng for sending me those shoes, and I know you guys are gonna send me a few others, so I'm excited for those as well. Para mis habla hispana, tengo dos compañías que me han enviado unos zapatos, Vratim y Soulfeng, y les estoy agradeciendo. Son los zapatos que vieron hace unos minutos. Hoy vamos a estar editando un par de fotos de esas, así que si están preparados, podemos empezar. A ver, ¿qué tenemos por acá? Tengo Photoshop abierto. Hice un par de fotos. Esta es una de ellas. De hecho, esta foto va a ser parte de un video, el cual voy a estar explicando el por qué se hicieron ciertas cosas. El hecho de que no tenía espacio en mi oficina. Literalmente lo que ustedes ven de fondo es mi televisión, que es una televisión de muy baja resolución, 720. Es una televisión que nos añadieron cuando compramos el juego de cuarto. Ya te estoy hablando de hace 10 años. Y la utilicé como fondo de pantalla para tomar esta foto. Entonces, ¿qué hice? Utilicé fishing lines para colgar el zapato. Usualmente me gusta hacer lo que es levitation photography, pero como netamente me di la tarea y el reto tomar las fotos dentro de mi oficina, pues utilicé los fishing lines para hacer eso. ¿Será que sí me están escuchando? Okay, I forgot to check my audio. So let me translate that to my English speakers. So I use my old TV, which is an old TV 720, and then I all those pictures that you're gonna see were done in my office. This is a tiny space. Like this is really tiny. And I use this space with my TV as a background. I put some images in the background. And then I took some photos. I put the shoes with fishing lines, and to make it look like it was floating. Usually you could do a levitation photography by raising up your shutter speed, and then freezing the moment. But since I did it in the office, and I was gonna use the flash, it doesn't look that well. I mean, you could do high-speed sync, but you're still gonna have some weird artifacts in the picture. So that's why I ended up doing the fishing lines, and that's the end result, pretty much. This is just color correction. I just deleted some of the fishing lines out of the image. I'm saving it, and I'm going back to where's Lightroom? There it is. Alright, so that's the original. This is without wait. This is the original, and this is without edits. Right, so this is the original photo right there. The settings are by the way, I'm using my A7R4 and my 85mm, ISO 200, f10, and I believe I'm 1/50th of a second, so it's not too fast. I use a tripod, and then the flash. So that's the original photo. This is the edit version, and then this is the retouch up without the fishing lines. Para mi gente de habla hispana, hice el montaje con las líneas con cuerda de pescar, o lo que es el nylon, ¿no? Este de aquí, vamos a mostrarte. Este de aquí es sin edición, con edición y ya con el retoque en Photoshop, que es borrando las cuerdas de nylon. La siguiente foto. Vamos a estar editando 31 fotos, entonces para que se vayan preparando mentalmente. So get ready, we're gonna be editing 31 photos just to give you a little, I guess, tutorial. I just want to clarify, I don't consider myself a super professional in retouching. If there is better ways, guys, please let me know, show it to me. I'll be more than happy to receive criticism and advice if you guys have a better way to do it. But this is pretty much the way I usually do it, and it's the one that has worked for me so far. You know, so I'm using Photoshop, right? And then I'm just going with my healing brush, literally just like, by the way, that is huge. Why not seeing that little? Okay. And then I'm also fixing the little, I don't know what to call, baby hairs, like a little things that are coming out. So no, it's not gonna be super perfect, but these are tiny details that most eyes are not gonna be like, can't really tell the difference, you know. So don't overthink it. I mean, of course, if you want to do like this is a collab pretty much, so if you want to do a like very high-end pay gig, you wouldn't use the fishing lines like I did. You will use something else for sure. But this was me trying to have a setup where I was challenging myself to edit this in, you know, in the space that I have available with the items that I had available, you know, so just keep that in mind. Now that is a little bit noticeable, so let's try something else. We're gonna do, so you can use your clone the healing brush, or you can use your patch tool as well. So the patch tool, you're like draw where you wanna like fix, and then you kind of like drag the items next to it, and then it kind of heals itself, you know. Doesn't look too bad. It works for me. Fantastic. So lo que acabé de hacer es, en vez de utilizar mi healing brush, utilicé el patch tool, que es seleccionar una parte y mover la selección donde tú quieras que aparezca. Ahí te está explicando la imagen. Anyways, yep, that's what I'm doing so far. Nothing too crazy. Plus it's quite dark, especially the background. I would have used a third light, which is a top key light. No, that's not my key. The top, like, I wouldn't say a hair light, but it's gonna define the shape of the subject, in this case the shoe. That would have been better, but hey, it is what it is. This is something that I did in my office, like with a like I mentioned before, with a TV screen as background, just swapping images here and there. So another thing that I might be able to do in this image that you have here, it would be changing the green to a different hue. Una idea que se me ocurre es utilizar los verdes y cambiar el hue. Por ejemplo, los verdes los puedo poner amarillos para que combinen más con, en vez de verdes, right? Que se vuelvan amarillos y combinen más con la foto, con el zapato. That's just an idea, and I think I'm gonna actually do that. I think it matches better. Okay, seguimos. Same image in the background. By the way, this right here is the screensaver for my computer. So I was like, oh look, and then I went back to jeez, I'm sorry. I went back to my original image in the background. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in Photoshop. Thirsty. I've been feeling a little bit iffy lately, but I'm doing okay. Thank God. Alright. Alright. Did it open? Okay. I'm sorry. I was going for a minute. What? By the way I tie those shoes are not the best way to do it. Or it's not the best way to do it. There's actually equipment that you could use for those photos. But once again, I was trying to prove a point with that you could use whatever you have at hand and make some decent images. You know, sometimes you're like, oh no, I can't really do this and that, and I don't have the means or whatnot, so it shouldn't be that way. There shouldn't be excuses, you know. It is what it is. Whatever you have on your hands, use it. You know. This is another way that you could do it. You could select the portion you want to delete, then hit delete, and then hit content aware. Most of the time, it does take care of the fixing pretty well, so that's another way you could do it. All right, I'm actually quite happy with the results. One thing that I could do better next time is find an image that the what's it called, the depth of field increases when it's closer. Also it could have been because the distance between the TV and the shoe, but it feels like if I were to take this image on a camera, it wouldn't quite make sense for the background to be that blurry. Because if you think about it, the image looks like it was taken from a wide angle, probably at 35, and then the shoe ratio on like distortion and sharpness is from an 85. So you gotta keep in mind whenever you're doing things like that, you want everything to match to successfully fool the mind. Now, most people don't understand what I'm actually referring to, and that's fine. To the untrained eye, this looks taken in an actual street corner, you know. Para los de habla hispana, una de las cosas que me gustaría haber trabajado más es escoger mejor el fondo que utilicé, porque basado en la imagen del fondo te da a entender que se utilizó un lente un poquito de ángulo más amplio, y la distorsión que hay entre ese lente y el lente que se utilizó para la foto como tal no machea. Entonces hay que ser muy consciente a la hora de escoger los artículos y las cosas que voy a utilizar. Let's see here. I think this image is a little dark. Let's lighten this up. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna edit this in Photoshop. Now, same deal with this one. You can tell that, you know, if you really pay attention, like the sharpness of the shoe. Like if I would have shot it at probably f4, you know. What did I shoot it here? f10. But if I would have shot it at f4, it would have been a little bit more less, you know, more depth of field, and then it would look even more blurry. But I did wanted the details like for most of the shoe, so you know you gotta shoot at higher f-top aperture, or closer aperture, should I say? Okay. Alright, let's start fixing this up. Alright. This little thing. There you go. That looks better. And be careful with shadows, because there's some shadows that might sneak in your photo and make it look weird. You're like, what's that? Is that a stain? No, my friend, that's actually a shadow. So just be careful with those. Come on. Oh, I'm like, what's going on? Dude. No. Okay. Try not to hit save while you actually. This is my experience from this computer. When you hit save, it will create like a new file, and doesn't update onto the Lightroom file. So just heads up there. And that's what happens on my computer. So I'm just talking from my experience. So just to give you guys a heads up. Okay, get rid of those. That looks fine, I guess. This little thing is kind of weird though. Try to... There it is. That's better. Cool. And then I knew it. Damn, that's why. Where's that PSD? No, I don't want to save it as 17. Where's 17? It's a TIFF. Okay, so when that happens, that's why I told you don't hit save. So you go here again and then open Photoshop. Hopefully that opens a new file. Yeah, it's gonna open a new file. This is the one that you need. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take this and paste it here. Of course, you're gonna center it, and then you're gonna flatten it. Cool. And you close this, you hit save, and that should take you back to this. And this one is just don't save it. There you go. That's why when you hit save while you're like actually tweaking it, that's what's gonna happen. You created a new file instead of updating this one. So just be careful with that. Tengan cuidado con eso. Hablas en inglés todo el momento, ¿no? Qué cosa. Anyways, continuemos. Okay. Nos falta el 24. Do I need to... This is another predicament. Sometimes you have two images that are quite similar. And you're like, is it really worth it to do two similar images that are way too similar? I think I'm gonna skip this one. This one is more like a BTS shot. You can see like I had my... puedes ver, este es un detrás de escena. Puedes ver el tubo que estaba utilizando para colgar los zapatos. El fishing line. El televisor en la parte de atrás. So esto te da una idea de cómo se puede hacer. Me hubiera encantado hacer una foto más. A ver, ¿es cropped? No, es not cropped. Pero para que tengan la idea. Anyways, traté de hacer otra cosa también. No sé cómo va a salir esta foto. Pero me di cuenta que usando un loop, por ejemplo en este lado. Este lado de aquí, I'm using a loop. Instead of tying it up. This creates like a little crease in the lace. In the laces. And you kind of want to avoid that. When you have something like this, it's just creating a natural bend onto the lace. So I think that right there is better. So if you want to replicate that, go ahead and instead of tying it up, I learned my lesson. Ya aprendí mi lección, ya sé cómo hacerlos para la próxima. Jesus. ¿Ya abrió? ¿No abrió? Alright. ¿Qué hay por acá? I like that here. I don't know how this one's gonna look. Trying to fix that. Okay. And then I guess I'll do this. Alright, one more to go. That's it. I like the bending part. It's a shame I didn't do that, but I should have done it on the other side too. Pero bueno, de eso se aprende, chicos. Let's continue. Oh wait, I have to update my chat. That's why it hasn't shown. I haven't updated the chat. I guess that's it. And my says I'm on YouTube too. Cool. Cool beans. Okay. Anyways, let's continue. There it is. So then I changed the background to this one. Takes a while. Alright guys, I gotta wake up early tomorrow. I have 2 big events tomorrow. So I think I am gonna cut it in 3 minutes. We'll finish this one up and then we'll go to sleep cause I gotta work tomorrow. Debo trabajar mañana. Ya va a ser la medianoche. Quería hacer un video porque me comprometí a hacer un video semanal. Y no quiero fallar esa promesa. Come on, I need a straight line. Alright, so this time around I think I looped it around the shoe itself so I don't damage like or crease anything around it. So yeah, that's what I did. Did I fix that in another picture? Did I? I bet you I missed it. I did miss it. Haha. I gotta fix that in a minute. Ok, so vamos a hacerlo blanco primero, después lo negro, lo blanco, lo amarillo, no, ahí está, blanco, lo negro. De los que lo amarillo primero, lo negro, ay. Todavía no está complicada. Vamos a hacer primero. Complicadiño, complicadiño. There it is. Maybe a little bit. Ooh. Let's fake that up. How big is that thing? Oh, positive bump 100%. And hardness just 16%. And we're gonna use that blue. Too big. Alright, let's try this. Hardness 0. Opacity 43. But I want this blue. I wish I had mine. It's hard to replicate that, so we're gonna clone stamp it. There we go. Fixed. Maybe this little thing. Not too much. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Let's try this. There you go. That works. Nope. Okay, that's okay. Now we have to fix this little thing. There you go. Alright, let's fix this too with the patch tool. There it is. That works for me. Oh, I gotta fix this too. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Like, really? Like, I'm here. Like, come on. Okay, that looks fine. Fantastic. Let's save that. And we're gonna redo this one before I forget. And then we go to sleep. Okay, so edit copy, blah blah blah. So we have this same issue. Can't believe he's doing that at all. Really? Like, I'm actually... Dude, I'm like... Come on. There it is. I'm done. Alright guys, we're gonna take a look at the photos that we took that day so you guys can have an idea of what I did for them or what I'm doing for them, as you can see. So once this one loads, we'll jump in. Okay. So I got this one. That's just a control photo. And then I try to do some levitation, and those are the results. That one's levitation, so I didn't use any strings or anything like that. I like it. And then back to strings. These are for Soulfeng, and this is Vratim. Some photos I took for them. Different, like this is a different alley, un diferente callejón. Estas son las fotos de Vratim, la otra compañía que me envió zapatos. Those are the shoes that they sent me. I love them. I like the design. Mythical. Yeah, that's another background I found. Those are the red ones. I'm thinking to do a giveaway. We'll see if we should we, shall we? I don't know. Anyways, mi gente, muchas gracias por ver. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just ready to hit the bed. I'm trying to sleep something today. We'll see. Anyways, mi gente, muchas gracias por ver. Un abrazo a todos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys around. I have a long day tomorrow and I gotta go to bed. Peace. Bye. Nos vemos. Cuídense, mi gente.